Cameroonians and foreigners don't really know about the beauty that is existing in our country. So we created Tour Cameroun to solve the problem of being able to expose the beauty of Cameroun on an international scale. We're making it easy for you to be able to plan a trip to Cameroun from any part of the world. So it's an app that brings you the beauty of Cameroun into your smartphones. Hey guys, this is Pemwoya Bryan Pemwoya. I'm here today on We Are Tech Show to tell you about Tour Cameroun and how we came up with this project. So right now we are at the National Museum, a quite beautiful place here in the city of Yaoundé, central town. One day my aunt took us to, when I was on a family retreat in Eco Park. So I went to Eco Park and I was really fascinated by how the place looked, and I was wondering why people were not talking about this place, this beautiful place, Eco Park. So it made me feel like, okay, if people are not talking about it, then one of the reasons why they're not talking about it is because they don't know about it. They don't know about this place, they don't know that this place actually exists in Yaoundé. So I was like, okay, I think this is a problem, and it's time that we solve it, it's time that we bring the culture out. I began to discover that smartphones are rapidly evolving these days. I mean, people are really glued to their smartphones. So why not, and it's like a comfort zone for many people in the world today, so why not bring this beauty into their smartphones so that they can easily explore the beauty of our country. And I thought maybe Yaoundé was all about just one place like Eco Park. And after doing some research, I discovered that there were more than 20 tourist sites in Cameroon. In Yaoundé alone, sorry. Because in Cameroon there are more than 1,000 tourist sites. So I said, okay, the best way to solve this problem is bringing it to their smartphones, and that's where I started thinking of how can I do this. So I started off with thinking of the design of the application, went into research, and it's been over 3 years now, and we officially launched the app. We launched the test version in January 2021, but it was officially launched on the 2nd of November 2021. This beautiful boy here, just the shape, it reminds me of the AFCON, which Cameroon just hosted, and it was a mind-blowing event. You needed to see how we organized things, and the AFCON came, and Tour Cameroun came at that moment because it was launched on the 2nd of November 2021 when we were preparing for the AFCON, and that's why I made the product strategic, because it helped the tourists who came to Cameroun to know what we have here. It's not just Cameroun for the football, but Cameroun for the tourism. The AFCON actually came with a boost to the application, because when the AFCON was starting off, we had like 2,000 downloads on our platform, but before the AFCON actually ended, we had an increase of like 4,000 people who actually used the platform during this period, making it a total of like 6,000 people. And really, it's been really great, because the feedback that we had was amazing. When people came to Cameroun during the AFCON, some people were having problems finding their way around town, and it went wild on Twitter. People were saying, okay, if you're coming to Cameroun, we have our own app, right? We have our own app where you can actually use to find places around. You can see this fresh breeze, nature. I'm under this beautiful tree, When I started Tour Cameroun, right, I had to get people. I had to get a very strong team, because what we were to do wasn't something that I could do on my own. So I have a strong team. Tech, that's the name of our team. They are very young, vibrant Cameroonians. They are students. Most of them are students, but they are also mobile. Some of them are mobile app developers. Some of them are, it's a blend. Some of them are in the business side. Some of them are the tech side. Some of them are with these vloggers, people who deal with vlogs and stuff like that. Some of them have worked in the tourism domain, right? So it's a blend of all these characters that we join together to move the Tour Cameroun initiative. Okay, so now we're going to another beautiful place here in Yaoundé to tell you more about the Tour Cameroun application. Look at this beautiful place, there are so many Cameroonians who don't really, and it's not only about this place, there are so many places like in all the different regions in Cameroun, all the different towns in Cameroun, which Tour Cameroun is bringing for Cameroonians first enjoy before the tourists coming from abroad, because if we don't appreciate what we have, then other people cannot appreciate it. So immediately download the app, you have all the different tourist sites in Cameroun classified under the different towns with appropriate and verified descriptions, videos, images, and it also has a travel guide. A travel guide has step-by-step guides which take you to that particular tourist site. You know, one difficulty that people always face is that you don't know how, even if you know where the site is located, you don't know how to get to that site. So TourCMR app has all the step-by-step guides for you to get to any tourist site. It has it helps you find nearby restaurants around a particular tourist site. It helps you find nearby hotels. It helps you find security information like emergency contact details. In case you are in a tourist site and you have problems, you can find emergency numbers which you can dial and call for help on the TourCMR app. It also has, it helps you find nearby supermarkets. One thing about TourCMR is that it gives you, even when you're going to tourist site, it gives you step-by-step guides based on our local context. Right? You can tell you from here, if you want to go to Eco Park, you take from the airport, you go to Carrefour Simbok, you take Carrefour this, it tells you all those different steps. There are about 1,000 tourist sites in Cameroun, which we are trying to bring this tourist site on an application. And so far we have been able to gather data for like 150 tourist sites on the application. So it's a continuous process which we are trying to bring all this data. The future of TourCMR is having a platform where it can be easy for you to explore Cameroon. We are also working on a booking system which you can book hotels on the other application. You know, planning your trip has to do with you booking hotels, you getting restaurants on the app, so you can book hotels and even pay with your mobile money account. You know, mobile money is the largest aggregation payment means in Africa. You know, the future is very bright for this initiative. We are working hard with our team for us to make sure that you are able to explore Cameroon, you're able to plan, do what you like, following our own platforms. You know, having a platform where people come from abroad can be able to explore your country, it's great. And it digitalizes the economy, the way we do things in our country. So tech is going to change the way we work in Africa. As the young generation is rapidly coming and people are more involved in these, we really experience rapid change. And I assure you that once we're able to set up the tech ecosystem in Africa will never be the same.